Okay, I went to the Gulf Coast yesterday, over in Biloxi, met up with Wilkes 89 for lunch, and I basically left that day kind of spur of the moment. You know, I just decided it's my last break while being in school, so I need to go ahead and just take a day for myself and not worry about the house and not worry about other shit I've got to do, and just do my own thing for a day. Because, you know, me and my wife had been arguing that day over basically bullshit, and I was just sick and tired of hearing it, so I pretty much left without permission. You know, because I talked to her the day before and said, hey, I want to go down to Gulfport and meet up with Wilkes. And, you know, I'd already called Wilkes up and, you know, told him I was going to be there. And she started just straight bitching and told me I can't go because we got so much to do at the house. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I called Wilkes back and canceled and all that shit. You know, that really irritated me. So the next day I woke up and I had to mail a package off. And I went ahead and mailed it. And I'm still in the post office. And I say, fuck it, I'm leaving. And I call Wilkes up and say, hey man, what are you doing? He's like, nothing. I'm like, well, you got plans? He's like, no, not really. I'm like, alright, I'll be there in a couple hours. And I headed out to the coast for a day. Just chill the fuck out and shit. And while I was over there, I decided I was going to hit a souvenir shop to get my wife something so that she wouldn't be bitching at me whenever I got home, you know, because y'all know how women are. If y'all give them a little something, then they'll pretty much, you know, quit the bitching for a little bit. And I hit the souvenir shop, and, you know, it's right along the beach, so you got fucking seashells and all kind of shit. And I had Wilkes helping me decide what to get her. And, you know, I got her a little keychain. And ooh, trash. And, you know, I was trying to decide something else because, you know, $3 keychain, that's not going to get me out the doghouse. So, me and Wilkes were walking around for like a fucking half hour in that shop. And we passed a big old box of hermit crabs that they had. And he asked me, hey man, why don't you get a hermit crab? And I got to think about it. I'm like, yeah, I will get her a fucking hermit crab. So I got her a hermit crab, and I get this crab, and, you know, the only thing I had on my bike, because I already took the saddlebags off, was this tank bag. And they gave me the cage and everything, a little box they had it in. You know, it's basically a little plastic aquarium type deal. And I ended up getting it to fit in the damn tank bag. You know, it was like the only thing that could fit in the tank bag, but it was still in there. So, you know, I padded it, you know, put some paper towels in there so that the crab could, you know, make it the 157 miles without dying. And, you know, I got home, first thing I did was check on the crab, and the crab was still alive and shit, so that was a success. But that got me thinking, what is the weirdest thing you've ever fucking toted in a tank bag? And for me, it's that fucking hermit crab. So, nah, you bitch. So that is the Glock 17 shooter asking the question, what is weird shit you've toted in bags? Signing out, reminding y'all to ride safe.